What? What? How you guys doing? How is everybody doing? It is I, Sam the Player, my fellow gamers, and today we have returned to the world of Yharnam. Or, well, to the city, I guess, because it's not more. It's a city in a whole world. Except you think that dreams are part of Yharnam, and that is maybe a world, I don't know. But, alas, we are back with old good Yharnam. Gonna check quickly to make sure that I can actually hear myself on the stream and all that, you know, making sure, quickly checking myself. Yeah, you feel me, okay. Alright, I was super hyper prepared for everything, but then I forgot to change. There you go, now I can hear myself. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that sounds good, actually. All right, guys. Let's go and continue our journey with Weird Moon as... Where's she at? There you go. Moon is what I call it for some reason. Moon. Because Bloodborne. You'll get it. You'll get it eventually. Alright, so we leveled up. I think last time we're level 30 now. Perfectly. We've got 25 skill. Pretty good. Maybe I'll go for a quality build here. Which would mean we'd have to start going into 25 strength right now. So we actually do something with that. But maybe we'll just stick with the frickin' whip for the whole game. Who knows? We've beaten the... Bloodstuff Beast, which is indicated by us having the Church of the Good Chalice lamp activated. And by God, I hope I was smart enough to activate that gate at Cathedral Ward. If not, we're gonna be screwed. I would stream on Twitch, but I doubt that a lot of my viewer base would move to Twitch. Plus, I'm not very smart. I'm not very, like, educated. Let's say that. I'm not very educated, nor am I very familiar with Twitch's setup. Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm not very good with the whole streaming thing. Like, I'm still, like, a complete noob when it comes to that. I mess up a lot of stuff. My quality is very hit and miss. And I feel like the Twitch community would rip me a new one, and I don't feel like dealing with that right now. Where the heck's Eileen at? Alright, we gotta open both gates. Right. Oh god, this dude. That still counted? That's delayed there, but okay, whatever. Guys, let me know how the audio sounds. If it's a little bit too quiet here. Now that we're getting into the action, let me know what is too loud, what is too quiet. Oh god, he's got my echoes. Yeah, buddy. Take it. Oh god, he's still super strong, and now he can't transform too. I made a mistake. Oh! Oh! Step! Ooh! Ooh, nice. Ooh, good start. Ooh, good start to the playthrough. Good start to the stream. Yeah, I got my echoes back, guys. Got a bloodstone shard. We're doing work, guys. We're amazing. And I'm already very bloody right now. Very bloody. Good start. Alright. Let's go through that gate that yes, I have opened. That's good. I've actually opened that. It works out for me. There's like a second guy right there. I don't care about that one. Let me just take the first one out. Yeah. These guys are actually really satisfying because they're so easily parried. Like their attacks have such a long delay, which is very obvious. And for some reason, you can attack them during any part of the wind-up. Usually, you can only parry when the hitbox starts to appear. Like you could actually get hit back. But for some reason with these guys, you can just parry them whenever you freaking feel like, and I love that. Now we gotta open this gate as well. Gotta open all these gates if you want to continue Eileen's quest, which we do, by the way. Something just dropped. Did you see that? A guy just dropped down from there. Interesting. I shouldn't even get this. It's rude. It's just rude to do that. Yeah. Just roll my way out. Just good, got it. Hello. Oh, God, dude. I'm feeling really, like, energetic right now. I don't know. The whole day I've just been kind of, like, slugging along. Well, I was sluggish, just kind of trotting along like, yeah, whatever, dude, another day. But the second I played Bloodborne, and I'm just like, this feels good. This feels real good. Freaking love this game. Give me a little bit of a time here. Just feel the game out again. I'm not very much in let's progress, let's continue this game, and I'm not very in a commentating mode right now. I just want to beat the crap out of these guys, and then we'll continue actually the progress here. So I feel very nice right now being back with my little cane. Haven't used it in so long. Been using the I forgot how to pronounce it. Ryuko. The combination of katana and dagger, and I freaking love that weapon. It's kind of more of a saber, but no way, like with its name and the way that the Shikage is a saber, a katana hybrid, it makes sense that they wanted to be a combination of katana and dagger, and I'm freaking down with that because those are like two of my favorite weapons ever. Yo, Foxy Pirate, how you doing? Really checking out. I gotta check my black performance again just to make sure everything's fine. Wait, let me listen to that. Hold on a second. It would appear to me that, once again, the audio of the game is just a little bit too loud. I'm going to turn it down. Alright, guys. Turn the audio of the game down a little bit. I'm trying to make sure that it doesn't overpower me entirely. So let me let me know how it sounds now. Now that we've opened all of these, if we load back into the area, Eileen should be here for the quest. So again, let me know. Let me know what it sounds like. It's interesting. Apparently, RD actually, at this point, RD is replacing Bob and Bob, Charlie, and Claudia, and the Notification Squad. That's interesting. Also, don't forget, guys. I will upload today. I will upload another video later on. Probably, sadly for EU people, it'll be past their bedtime. It will probably be up at like 6, 7 p.m. My time, which will be in about 3 to 4 hours. Actually 4 to 5, I think, hours. It will be the first part of the Evil Within 2. I've acquired this game, and I will do a couple of parts, but it is a test run. If you guys don't enjoy it, if there's no views, if there's no interest in the playthrough, I'll refund that game, and we'll just not continue to play through, because I had never finished Evil Within 1. I never 100% cared for that game too much, and it wasn't actually that. I did play it for a pretty long time, actually, the Let's Play on that. The issue is that, first of all, the story was a little bit convoluted and hidden behind a lot of DLC, and I didn't like that. I thought it was kind of cheap. But also, the PC port was a nightmare. The frame rate was terrible on my old rig as well, at least. And there was a forced letterboxing that made you see only half of the screen, and it was simply terrible, and I didn't want to play that anymore, so I never finished that game on uninstallers. However, the Evil Within 2 seems to be pretty freaking cool. What is that? I don't know. Apparently, Evil Within 2 seems to be a much kind of cooler, much darker, much more horrific thing. And I really want to try that, but again, I don't want to keep my 60 bucks. I kind of deposited the 60 bucks, let's say it like that. And if everybody enjoys it, if I enjoy it, if everybody's watching, then yeah, we'll continue that. If nobody has any interest in it, then we'll just refund that game and spend it on something more useful. Making smart decisions here on the YouTubes, guys. Making smart decisions. My god, how's the chat already dead, guys? People not enjoying Bloodborne that much? It's a shame. I love this game. Nice. And I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. Alright, so now that we've opened every single gate, it is time to move on to probably what is my least favorite encounter in this game. I wonder if she will allow me to escort her over there now.
What a queer scent. I don't take it over the stench of blood and beasts any day. What is it then? I'm off during hunts and this wouldn't want to drag.
Alright, I don't care about that.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay, so yeah.
Might you know the safe, the night is long. Please, there must be some nice place to
So, right here we have a weird individual. She is, a prostitute that sells blood instead of sex. It is another weird thing about Yharnam. That they don't care. They're like, no, I don't need to do anything with this lady. I just really wish to have her blood injected directly into my vein. Sorry about that. Hope I didn't break any ears there, but that guy's actually scared me. Like, it actually freaked me out that he was just somebody there. There you are, Bob. It's about to say some other people, RD's trying to take over your spot in the notification squad here with your delayed arrivals. And as I said before, well, for the Europeans it doesn't really matter because they're going to be asleep. But again, tonight and tomorrow, check out my first part of Devil Vin 2 and give your feedback if you want me to continue that playthrough or if we're going to just get rid of that game altogether. This is, the Devil Vin 2 is going to be a community effort, basically. Oh my god! Yeah, that is my only gripe about the whip mode, is that it gets stuck on things so easily. Wow, I almost got shot. Whoa! Frickin'. These snipers suck! Why, man? Good, that was definitely perfectly timed. Don't even know why that didn't just immediately give me a win. There you go. Stab him with your hand. Perfect. Oh, nice dodge. I didn't even touch a button or anything. I just moved slightly and my character was like, got it. What really upsets me is how unrealistic this is. If I'm going to dodge past a dude and I get shot at, the bullet should hit the other dude instead, and I get like a bonus to that, and like he gets extra damage. That would be cool. Whoa! I'm trying to reach chat, and noises scare me. All right, Bob. Don't worry about it. We shall wait. We'll just wait right here. Stand still right here until Bob comes back. No, I'm not that crazy. I'm not that crazy. Every single time I climb up a ladder, I want to sing Snake Eater. I just need to. A watchman of Bergenworth guards the gate with a password, the sacred adage of the Grand Cathedral. Sorry, not adage, it's adage, right. I don't know why I see that word and I always want to say adage. Like, it just sounds like, I think, it sounds like a French word that I've heard before. I think that's what it reminds me of. But it's adage, according to this game. That's how they pronounce it in-game, in-universe, so we're gonna go with adage. Adage. I mean, it's a nice word to be pronounced like that. Boop. Boop. Well, that was just unfortunate timing there, good sir. Whoa, kill each other. Really? Some enemies can hurt one another, others can't. Why does it have to be inconsistent? Wow, this dude did not enjoy that guy flying towards him. Alright, let's get this done. We're going to be trying this boss a couple of times on our own, but usually with VICAR AMELIA, I choose to summon help via NPC Old Hunter Henriette. Very nice individual, very nice. She wields a giant hammer. She's pretty cool, she's pretty badass. She usually helps me out. It's a little bit of a distraction for VICAR AMELIA in order. Well, actually, her name is just Amelia. VICAR is just a title, so. Who knows, man? Let's go see if I can mess her up. Actually, I don't have fire paper, do I? I do not have fire paper. Give me 1 second. Do I have? I have fire paper. We are good, guys. Time to mess with VICAR AMELIA. I don't care about these guys. I probably should have leveled up. You know what? Actually, let's just level up for a second. Really, will I take this risk? Will I take that risk? Or will I just level up for a second? I don't know, guys. What should I do? I want to take the risk. I'm already here, but I also want to level up for a second. I feel like I'm going to require a lot more health here. Yeah, you know what? Gonna require a lot more health from this. I've beaten this boss enough times to know when I'm outmatched in terms of HP, at least. I'm quite confused. I literally only started the stream and like 15 people were like, "Yeah, what's up?" And now it's dead quiet. Okay. And there we go. There we have the nice lady from earlier that we saved and sent to this Odin Chapel. We got the curtsy emote or gesture.
Imagine what to offer. All I can give is my blood, but would you even take a whore's blood?
Oh, well, it's now no longer inappropriate for me to call her a whore, considering she just referred to herself as that. But because we're upperclassmen, we refer to her as a prostitute. Upperclassmen? I think I added one word too much there. Okay. She's only has so much blood, which means you can only ever have one of her blood vials at a time. I'm going to remove the throwing dagger and instead get the blood of Ariana. Heals HP and temporarily boosts stamina recovery speed. Blood taken from Ariana, Cathedral Ward Woman of Pleasure. The sweet blood of Ariana restores HP and temporarily speeds stamina recovery. A member of the Old Healing Church would know that her blood is similar to precisely what was once forbidden. The heck does that mean? Who are you? And why were you forbidden? Well, once at least. I don't know. I don't know about her now, but you know, apparently she was once forbidden. Alright. Time to level this up a little bit. I'm gonna give myself more HP because, there is a Norwegian individual I know who would tell me, "Man, you're such a pansy. How about you just level up your stamina and dodge a lot?" I'm like, yeah, okay, alright, Talon Link, but how about just be a smart individual and heal your, and, you know, raise your HP max in order to dodge. You know, when you actually do miss a dodge, you survive when you get hit in the first place, right? You should actually do that. It's much smarter. I understand challenging runs, right? Like, there's people that do blood level 4 runs, and I'm like, I would never do that because I like living and I like not wanting to shoot myself in the head. But no, I prefer playing in a way that makes me feel smart, which is preparing for a battle I know will do a lot of damage by raising my HP. That makes me feel smart. Of course, you can just, you know, force your way through a brick wall with your weak, you know, soft head, but I don't want that. I don't want to do that. I kind of want to stay saying things. Alrighty then. Now that we've got the HP that we require, we can, well, I'm not even sure if there's going to be enough HP, whatever. Now I'm just going to run past everything, because, oh boy, we're going to see this route a couple of times, this run right here. Because, trust me, I ain't ever taken down VICAR AMELIA on the first try. That is just not going to happen. This boss is... Ooh, look at that. There's some cold blood right here. Always good to have. Goodbye, good sir. Wait, hold on. I gotta get that blood vial. 6 blood vials, always important. I don't want to run out of blood vials with AMELIA, and then we're going to have to farm. And that would be unfortunate if we have to farm on stream. My god, would that be unfortunate. Let's go. Alright, Foxy, that's alright. Thanks for watching, and hope you have a good day. Yo, Bob, welcome back. Alright, now, can't really take a good look at AMELIA. She's just kind of hanging out down there. And it is time to engage in combat. AMELIA, are you going to be okay? I actually think that with her hood that far down and her hair that long, being in front of that candle would be pretty big hazard. Did you just put on her amulet? Like, she had the necklace on, and then the shadows, she no longer had it on. So maybe the necklace caused this transformation right here? I don't know. Nope, it's still here. Never mind. I was lying all along. I forgot that she shows it off right away again. So, you know, I'm so stupid. Hey, HGL, how you doing? And here she is, VICAR AMELIA. Screw this boss. Oh, get out of the monocular, please. Alright, like I said, I'm going to try her a couple of times on my own, and then I'm going to summon Henriette if I have more problems, because, God, I hate this boss. I truly hate this boss. Not good at her, just kind of stomps my butt. So basically, you want to continue to attack your arms. If you break them, it will allow you to get a crit in. And she's also pretty weak against fire papers, you can see right there. Also, when she does that front slam with both her hands, be careful, because this has like a shock, as you can see there, and oh my god, that actually hit me. I thought the shock became bigger as the fight went on, but no, that is immediately super devastating. I might have to shut up and just focus. Freaking hate this boss, and if you get away, she can heal herself, so don't just leave her alone. Don't just walk away from her entirely. So she's just a very high maintenance kind of boss. Ran out of bolt people. Fire paper. I do a lot of damage. What is happening? Oh god, but so does she. I'm topping myself off here. In this fight, I'm never going to dare be at a low HP. That's just not happening. Oh, she's healing. Yeah! Oh my god! Take that! I think she just healed herself. I think so. I can't honestly tell what that does. Oh, she's about to grab me. Get out of that. Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! What? How did I just do that on the first try? This is usually the only boss in the whole game where I need help because it's so hard for me. And I just beat her first try. I guess, like going through Old Yharnam and doing this without getting the emblem, the Hunter Chief emblem, actually, wow. Wow, I can't believe I just did that. Wow, okay, that's awesome. That feels great, guys. I can't believe I just did it on the first try. I swear to God, this is usually the hardest vanilla game boss for me. Period. Like, I always have issues with her. Wow, I can't believe I just did that. That's great. It's freaking amazing. Yeah, man. Well, Bob, if you have issues, you know, just hang out with us. You know, if you don't feel good, just hang out here on the stream. We're going to have a good time, you know. Forget your worries. Don't worry about things. Just have a good time. Before we touch that skull, which will give us some very important store and lore information. Lore? Lore information. I enjoyed the fire. We're going to use more of that. That was really good. That was really good damage right there for us. See, that's the Hunter Chief emblem we could have used to open the gate early. But I didn't feel like doing that because I wanted to do this the right way. I might actually use the rifle spear. I might actually do that. I want to use the rifle spear for a little bit. But I also want to continue to use my whip because I like my whip a lot.
Welcome.
I would also like to use the whole Ludwig's Holy Blade, but people are crazy about it. They're like, oh, I can't believe you're using Ludwig's Holy Blade. It is such a cheap and overpowered weapon. I'm like, okay, just shut up, please. Like, I am allowed to use whatever I want to use. Suggestions are always welcome, but if you're trying to tell me what weapon I can and cannot use, you're going to get kicked pretty hard out of this, just chatting out of this channel. So, Grant Cathedral. Yeah. Yeah, HGL got that team spirit. Good. Good to see. Oh, Arcane Haze, man. I'm trying to go through the Chalice dungeons right now in my own account, which are like, or my own character, which are very optional, randomly kind of generated dungeon segments, and by God, can they be nerve-wracking and hard. Well, guys, it is time to check out this cutscene. Very important, one of the biggest, most important plot-revealing cutscenes in the game. Let's go.
Master Willem, I've come to bid you farewell.
Oh, I know. You think now to betray me.
No, but you will never listen. I tell you, I will not forget our adage.
We are born of the blood, made men by the blood, undone by the blood. Our eyes are yet to open.
Fear the old blood. I must take my leave.
All right. I'm taking this opportunity. I'm taking this opportunity to try to turn the game volume down even further, so at one point it will not overpower me, because I just checked back on the audio during the boss fight with Amelia, and it was okay, but it was clearly too quiet. And I don't want to turn my microphone up, because then it will blow everybody's ears out. So I'm trying to get a good balance here, where the game's not too quiet, and I'm not just a little whisper in the background. But Bloodborne has few cutscenes. Almost every boss introduced with a cutscene. There's the opening cutscene, there's the ending cutscenes, and then I think there's like that. That might actually be one of the only like regular story cutscenes in the whole game. Maybe actually the only one, I think. Yeah, no. There's another cutscene when you enter Odin Chapel just to show you the main hub of the game. But other than that, I think that might actually be the only story-driven cutscene in the whole game. There are cutscenes to introduce the DLCs, but I don't really count a cutscene where we're told we're going to a new area through teleportation as a story-driven cutscene. It's just a game introducing that, hey, there's a new area. Alright, so we're gonna go down. I think this leads to Hemwick Lane. It's kind of important because here we will acquire what allows us to equip runes, which are very, very important things. Runes give you bonuses to damage and like kind of healing bonuses. It's kind of somebody else I watched recently did like put like in a very good. It's like an accessory in other games, right? It's kind of like if you use like an accessory in Final Fantasy, you use like accessory belts, rings, that kind of stuff. That's kind of what the runes are in this game. Oh, great. Glad that my whip somehow thought it was a cool idea to just get stuck on that. God, these things take way too many hits, and they also they just do way too many hits in a row. What I'm really worried about, what really annoys me, is the gunners, and that's like this is like the area for gunners. If you ever run out of Quicksilver bullets, don't bother buying them. Just come here and take a trip through this. Just do one or two runs here. You can see I already got 4 Quicksilver bullets. 20 is the max you can carry on yourself at all times. And I think like every single hunter you kill here drops Quicksilver bullets, and there is quite a ton. So if you ever run out of Quicksilver bullets, just come down here and do a couple of runs, and you'll be fine. What I actually found really funny is that, without giving away any spoilers, I recently, on my own playthrough, I recently got to the final boss of the DLC, which is a really, really tough boss in my opinion. Like, probably one of the hardest bosses in the whole game. Maybe even the whole Souls franchise. Like, for example, Dark Souls 3 final DLC boss, which I won't give away because, you know, the game's fairly new as well, for newcomers. But I think, honestly, that's probably the hardest boss in the history of Souls games for me. But basically what happens is, when you run out of blood vials, you know, when you die in a fight, your blood vials recharge to 20, like, you will put them in like your box, and then whenever you die, you recharge on them, so it's really convenient. But then once you run out of blood vials, you're screwed. You have to go farm new blood vials and prepare yourself again for the boss, and that's when I usually give up on a boss fight, because it's annoying to have to grind for 5 hours to fight a boss again, and then lose them all again, and have to restart again, etc. It's just annoying. However, when I died a couple of times to that final DLC boss, I then went back to the Hunter stream and checked my box to see how many blood vials I had left. I was like, what is it, like 40 more? Do I have like 2 more attempts? Turns out I had like 500 blood vials stocked up from the rest of the game because I hadn't used them at that time. And I think that will also tell you how hard that DLC boss is, that I hadn't used any blood vials to heal beforehand, but then all of a sudden I needed to waste like 200 blood vials just to get that boss. It is quite bizarre in my opinion. And there's some people that are saying, no, not hard, I won't be kidding. Well, there's some people that like cutscenes a lot. I like very nicely put together cutscenes, but there's some people that dislike them, saying they're like movies, and I'd much rather just play a video game than watch a movie, and I can understand some of these people too. I really like the Soul series for not needing cutscenes, right? Other games require cutscenes to tell you what happened in the story, explain to you like, oh, why is this happening, what this character's motivation are. We need like 2-hour-long cutscene telling like, I mean, as much as I love Metal Gear, damn, there's so many cutscenes just explaining everything to you in great length and detail. Souls don't do that. The cutscenes would totally take away from the idea of a Souls game, which is nothing gets explained. You just have to make your own conclusions. And I like that a lot. I think cutscenes would kind of ruin this series, honestly. They're nice for, like, spectacle. They're nice without any words, right? Like, no explanation, no exposition, none of that. Just music and amazing visuals as a boss comes rushing at you. I think that's cool. I think that is a cool way to implement cutscenes into Souls games. Alright. This dude wants to keep shooting at me. I'm gonna just smack him in the face! Actually, that was more like chest height, but whatever. See, I got a lot of Quicksilver bullets just now from that run. Absolutely no blood vials. These guys only drop Quicksilver bullets. If you want blood vials, you kind of, you know... And you also drop Bone Marrow Ash, which is... I think it only naturally drops in this area. Because if you read the description of the Bone Marrow Ash, it actually says that it's found or made in Hemwick Lane where we are, so... Okay, this guy just won't frickin' get parried. But luckily, I have all these Quicksilver bullets that I can waste now because we farm them, and you're gonna die! Also, it's important to know that these guys don't bleed. They spew shadow from their body as you rip them apart. That's interesting. That's fine, guys. No, like, I mean, the only reason why dead chat is confusing is because apparently YouTube just weirdly doesn't count people if they don't chat. Like, with everybody here earlier, it said like 15 views and all that, and then despite the fact that you guys are still here, it said 0 views just because you guys didn't chat. So it's weird. Like, YouTube is that's why I made that video asking you guys what you prefer, because YouTube is really weird about like showing the stats clearly and telling me exactly what's going on. So I just don't know. My God, the whip's good. I just get stuck too often on things. Oh, nice combo. Good job, me. Good job. So now we're in Hemwick Lane. This is kind of where the witches that show up and have nice little rituals like we saw there dancing around. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. Don't get whoa! Whoa! Where did you come from? I was about to take a look at that freaking monument there. Cause, my God, what's that? What is that? I haven't actually... Wow, I've run past this area 50 billion times in my lifetime by now, and I've never spotted this. Is that a mouth? It kind of reminds me of VICAR AMELIA, but she didn't have an axe. And spoiler alert, the final boss of this area does also not look like this. So I don't know what the heck that is. Interesting. Is he gonna be here right now? No. Okay. So I don't know what triggers him. There's somebody who will be hiding in. It's kind of creepy, honestly. After a certain point in the game, you trigger a conversation with a peculiar individual, and in order to talk to the individual, you literally go to any house in the game, like any place where you can interact with somebody, any like window or any house that has an incense candle in front of it. If you interact with them, he will be there. No matter what you choose, he will always be there following you, and that's quite creepy, but whatever, you know. I should probably take like use items more. I never used fire paper before that VICAR AMELIA fight. That's actually the only place I use fire paper in the VICAR AMELIA fight, because I don't know. I don't know the weaknesses of every enemy, so I just kind of sometimes when I put on a particular amount of paper or an like elemental affinity, I actually do less damage. So I decided to against that, but I guess it works right here. Someone do that. Whoa. That's not nice. Still missed me though. Boop. Ain't dropping nothing for me. What the heck, guys? Give me stuff. I'm adventure saving this place. Why won't you give me things? Actually, I don't know, but this is weird. I understand that the beasts, that the people are turning into beasts because of what is explained later in the game. Got it. All right. Why are there witches? And why are they going crazy and like just making little dances, doing little dances in the middle of the forest? Like, what's behind that explanation, guys? What is that all about? What? Oh my god! Wow, I have not picked those up in a long. Oh, never mind. Okay, my bad. I thought that that was something you could only get from falling down there. In which case, I would have never gotten that. But considering that it's just around the corner there, I definitely picked it up. Okay, so I was just kind of excited for literally no reason, as I am known to do, as I'm known to be. Alright, goodbye. Just wow! Oh my god. This game is really freaking beautiful and pretty. Like, yeah, it's dark. People are like, it's too dark, I like Dark Souls better. Oh my god. And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. But, I mean, I love knights and stuff, but I've seen so much medieval nonsense in my time. I still say Lord of the Rings is like the best movie series of all time. I love that stuff. But I can get sick and tired of knights in armor and giant castles and then birds and all that. I can get sick of that too, guys. Like, okay, we've had 3 Dark Souls. Before that, we had Demon Souls. Before that, we had Kingsfield. I'm kind of done with the medieval stuff, all right? So I'm really down with this gothic horror thing in the Victorian London era. And you shut up, Crow. Stop it. Stop it. You stop that right now. You feel me? He felt me when he pecked into my flesh and killed me. It's also important to point out that for some reason, for some odd reason, this crow does not attack you, no matter what. I'm just smacking now, alright? He does not attack. He's put him with a pack of crows that don't attack. What? I think perhaps they just forgot to switch him on? I don't know. Because, I mean, usually things like these are always intentional, right? But why would this one dude not fight back? I'm just not going to kill him. I'm just not going to kill him. That's just what I'm going to do. I'm just not going to kill him. I'm going to use the shortcut right here. The tribute for the chat. Moment of silence for the chat. Moment of silence is over. Yeah, seriously. I'm very confused. RD was here earlier, and I was like, hey, cool, RD, how you doing? And just gone. Immediately gone. Who else? Charlie's not here. Charlie hasn't been here for a while. Jared ain't here. Claudia ain't here. Bunch of people, bunch of notification squad is absent today. I hope they're all okay. Oh, come on, really? That I totally got that. Oh, okay, thanks for that freaking hitbox. Really fair game. Really cool of you to do that to me. Whatever. Elevations are your worst nightmare in these games. Elevation makes it almost impossible to get certain easy visceral attacks off. And also, as you just saw, the parry will just not work out for you. So be careful about elevations in these games. Got him. I never understood how the cane is supposed to be a blade. I mean, yeah, it's kind of made out of metal and stuff, but it's not like... how would it cut? It is just hexagonal, and maybe that cuts? I don't know. I've never tried to cut somebody with a hexagonal object like that or whatever, so I would not know. But I never looked at that cane and went, yep, that's definitely going to cut people into pieces. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of minutes of silence with this chat. I know you want me to look at you, but I have a tiny thing I need to kill, okay, beast? Calm the F down, please. I'm gonna burn you. Oh, he don't like that. He don't like that proposition. He don't like that. Heavy-handed attack. Boop. Goodbye. Whoa, did you see that? He just fell through the ceiling like that. What? This game is so buggy. There's so many I have so many clips recorded on this PS4 of me playing this game and things just falling through floors, teleporting through doors. This game is buggy as I can't even imagine like how many bugs they missed here. But it is always a treat. It's always pleasing to see enemies just absolutely disappearing through walls and never coming back. Got some Madman's knowledge over here. See this beautiful area. I wonder, wait, is that Canehurst? I can't tell. Wait, there's a no, that's a bridge right here. Okay, so no, this is still Yharnam. Right? Right? Huh, now I'm confused. Now I'm confuddled. Adept blood gem, nice. There's a Bouge in my room? Pretty sure there's a Bouge in my room, yes. Our entire area has a Bouge issue right now. It is quite bothersome, trust me. It is not a fun place to live in when you walk outside and it's like, ooh, you know how you walk outside and it's, ooh, there's rain out, and you just kind of like, there's bouges out. You don't want to. You just really want to. That's a real fun thing. It's just an interesting thing to me. We've never had this problem in all my years of my life living in Europe. I've never had an issue where I was like in summer, I was like, yeah, this is bug season. We're gonna have an issue. I've never had that. First year in America, there's a lot of bugs out. You gotta be careful today. Bring an umbrella. I'm like, Nani? America. You're weird. I like you, America, but you're weird. Nice! You see that second swing? It's so much more damage. That's pretty brilliant, actually. What the heck is that sound effect? I can't hear everything clearly because I'm using, headphones to monitor myself, so I can't actually hear the game prop. Wow, you guys are stupid. Alright, I guess I deserve that for being a dick to you, but come on. That was really stupid of you just running into that fire. Can I just parry you? Oh, I have a freaking torch, so no, I guess not. Don't fall off the building, you doofus. They're supposed to fall off the building, not you. And then parry has him. Yeah, now I got my gun out. You're good. Where are you rolling to? Stop that. Alright, that was a little bit unfortunate. It was not as clean as I wanted it to be. Yeah. Yeah. That's, mm-hmm. Actually, no. If you're forced to choose between one of the two, right? If you're being like a gun pointed to your head, you should choose the chocolate. Because I don't care what it tastes like. If you eat shit, that's gonna have bacteria and other bad stuff in it, and I don't know whose shit it is. But chocolate will at least just be chocolate. So you know what? I've eaten jelly beans that tasted like throw up. So you know what? I'm taking the chocolate. Fuck that. Screw that. Poop would still be poop. I will not eat that. There you go. There you go. Well, if it's about either, if you can't say no to either of them, then of course we'll say no. If you have to choose one, you take the chocolate because that makes the most sense. Got him. Killed him. See, you just apply logic to any situation and you got this. Alright, opening this shortcut right here. Opening a show card right here, and you can see leads us back. Okay, so that was Yharnam, because that was behind us. Yeah, this is Yharnam. Okay, so I was correct. This is that clock tower right here I was looking at from the window earlier. This is where we just fought Vic Amelia. I don't recognize what that is back here, and this is the bridge. Wait, Vic Amelia did not have a bridge in front of her. Did she? Oh, wait. Is that the bridge for the Upper Cathedral Ward? Where the heck am I? What? What? I don't even know anymore. Either way, that should be... No, wait, that's a completely different building. My god, I didn't even notice that this is a giant building where you fight the... This game is awesome. This game is freaking awesome. Still noticing you. Whoa! Still not noticing the giant doges coming after me. Don't appreciate that, Mr. Doge. Mr. and Mrs. Doge, I'd really rather you didn't, so I'm going to be whipping your face in. Stop that. Oh, God. Sometimes locking on is always the worst mistake to be making. There's another dog. There's so many doggers. Dogagos. God, he's even bringing his friend's dead body with him to attack me further. These guys are very determined. Oh, I see. I thought what he was doing is the AI was bugging out and it was trying to attack me where I was clearly not at, but he's doing a little jump to the left, jump to the right to throw me off. Pretty smart there. Pretty clever. Clever little girl. Ignore that executioner. That's what they're called, by the way. The guys with the big axes, big dudes with axes, that's called the executioners. In case you're wondering, by the way, the Bone Marrow Ash makes it so that your guns, your next shot with your gun does a lot more damage. It's pretty good if you have a fully upgraded weapon. Like in my own playthrough right now, I'm using the Evelyn. I'm running 50 Blood Tinge and 50 skill because I don't care about PvP and like max levels. And I'm running the Shikage, or I ran the Shikage with the Evelyn. Currently, I'm using the Blades of Mercy, the Rakuyo, or the Rakuyo. I don't know how to pronounce that. I know how to pronounce Shikage, or Shikage, or however you want to pronounce it, because I don't know. It's really hard. Since, you know, raised German and all that, raised with the German language, and the German pronunciations and the Japanese pronunciation of things are very similar most of the time. I think I know some things, right? Like, again, Chikage seems to make a lot of sense. Like, but for some reason, Ryuko, I don't know. It's the same issue I had with, when I was like, yeah, Shin Megami Tensei. That makes a lot of sense, but apparently it's pronounced Shin Megami. Like, I have no idea. I just want to learn Japanese, man. That's like my one. That's my big goal right now in life. My personal goal. I want to learn Japanese and then move to Japan for a year or two. I want to do that so bad. Because I like languages. Like, I don't know if you know this, but I kind of learned and adapted English in the best possible way I could. No accent, nothing, as much as I could. So, yeah, I freaking love languages, and I really would love to learn Japanese. And there's the freaking witches. This is a bat. You want to fight the executioner in there because that's a pretty. Got him. Yeah, I could even freaking, you know, feast upon that opportunity. This is not necessarily what I meant to say, but I couldn't think of the right word. Really? You guys knocked me out of my jumping attack? I consider that bullshit. I mean, YouTube, please don't kill me right now. I can't believe I swore YouTube overlords are gonna kill me. Yeah. I'm starting to, Dark Souls 2 made me adapt to that, but I'm starting to use the lock-on feature far less than I used to, because, I don't know, I just don't need it as much. There's some weapons, especially this, like, you don't need to lock on. In fact, locking on, and then the character you're trying to attack moves over here. Now your character will attack this side and completely miss the character who's on this side as well. But if you just don't lock on, you just swing in this direction, you're going to hit everything. So sometimes locking on is just really gonna hold you back. Always remember that sometimes just trust your own eyes and don't even use that. It's like, you know, Luke, turn off the targeting system, that kind of thing, right? Luke wouldn't have done it with the targeting system. He did it with the Force. So use the Force, goddammit. Oh no, thank you, Mr. Cranker. Very nice of you. Very nice of you to join and to offer help. But this is like my 50,000th playthrough of this game. Just streaming because it's my favorite game, and I thought for Halloween this would be a nice little thing to stream. But hey, if you know things I don't know, absolutely, because I don't know like the stats and some mechanics. For example, I'm not gonna waste my insight to make this fight easier. That's just not gonna happen because I would like to buy things as it goes along, as the game goes along. Hey, there you are. Okay, now I want to see what does. Can I use bolt paper on you? I don't know if it will do more damage. I don't know the stats. I don't know what they're weak to. I usually don't look up stats because I feel it takes a little bit away to just look up everything and know exactly what they're weak to and know exactly how to prepare for the battle. But after a 50 billionth playthrough, I think I have earned the right to do so. Will I do more damage this way? Yes, I will, actually. In fact, interesting. So it's better to be speedier. What? Come on. Oh, I see you over there. There's another one right over there. I see you there. You can't just run away from me. Where are you at? Okay, maybe you can because the madman are right there. But, you know, I don't care. Oh, God. You did not find a good hiding spot, man. One more hit would have done it. Oh, there you are. Good. Where's the last one? I love how they just repurposed that scream in the exact model for every witch to come in the game. Like, guys. Oh, God. I should have worked more on her HP. But it's like a crapshoot. You don't know which one is the secondary witch and which one is the first witch you already started messing up with. So, you know, it's like, whatever. You can't tell. I'm just gonna tap her once and then stop. This is kind of an obnoxious fight, just having to... she just threw... Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, there you are, trying to get me trapped. I saw Mr. Cranker here say something, but I don't know have the time to check the chat as of right now. I need to... Oh, okay, she got respawn. Wait, is that the... Wait. Which witch did I just fight? What just happened? Oh my god, I fought that one again. Why is the game always leading me directly back to the one I don't want to fight? Come on, game. No, don't make her fall down. I'm gonna hit her down there. Actually, that drop attack was pretty good. Plunging attack was pretty neat. Okay. Oh god, okay, thanks. The game gave me a good break there. The game gave me a break. We're good. Got him. He can die now. Thanks, Bloodshot Eyeball. Sweet. Huh. You can use numbing mist to track them? My god. Advanced. I did not know that. Again, I don't actually ever use items because I should probably start using Beast Blood Palette, especially because I prefer the Blade of Mercy. The only items I usually use are Molotovs early on because the werewolves, the lycanthropes, are pretty hard to deal with, and the antidotes if I get damage. Other than that, I don't really use anything. I don't really use items because it's the same with parrying. For some reason, I know parrying is super useful, and I do it with like enemies where I don't want to bother. And here we get the Rune Workshop tool. I don't really want to bother with, but parrying, I'm just kind of like, I know parrying one-shots people, and because of that, I don't want to use it, because what's my weapon for if I can just one-shot people with a gun? Don't feel that nice. But I should definitely start using my items more. Again, I have like 50 playthroughs on just like, through different characters. I should probably use that more. Well, I'm sorry to hear about that, Claudia, but you know, you will be missed. I didn't know where I was going with that. I was like, but you know, and then I was like, what do we know? Because you don't even know what you're gonna say. Shut up, Sam. The eye of a blood-drunk hunter beckons hunters to the hunter's nightmare. A deformed creature will whisk you away outside Odin Chapel. So, this is the DLC item. We're not gonna go to DLC in a while because want to break things here. I don't know what the recommended level would be. I usually go there at like 50, 60, or I go early to the DLC if I wish to obtain a weapon that is in the DLC, like the Beast Hunter Scythe. When I went to the DLC at level 20 and just rushed through everything just to get the Beast Hunter Scythe because I wanted to use that for the weapon for a playthrough. All right, well, if we're gonna lose some insight, I'm gonna use these probably. The only problem I have with wasting insight, right, and using it early on is I want to buy blood rocks, and you know, since insight is a limited resource, I'm kind of having an issue with that. I could, now that I have, this is, by the way, this is my first time. I bought PlayStation Plus last night. So this is my first time actually playing this game. Not online right now. I feel like all the bloodstains everywhere and all the notes would kind of take away from the atmosphere and the story of the game. So through the playthrough here, I kind of prefer to be offline. But I'm playing the game online for the very first time, and that would allow me to use the challenge dungeons to get better stuff. What is that? No. What is that? Oh, it's a blunderbuss. Okay, all the parts next to me that seem a lot bigger than it actually was. Interesting. Also, what is this? It's like, oh, okay, well, it's just the angle. I was gonna say this is a much thinner version of the saw cleaver, but then I saw, no, you just gotta turn it a little bit. Somewhat the same. Good job. How do you buy the PS Plus? I have a hard time with that actually because I have a European card and I'm on the NA shop, so I have to use Amazon cards to do so. So I actually have a hard time with that. Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade the. These are all the weapons I have right now. Like I'm lacking a little bit in this area, but since I don't really care about all of them right now, I'm just using the cane. I'm down with that. I'm cool with that. I'm gonna upgrade my skill more. I want to get as much damage out there as possible, in my opinion. Of course, as always. Hey, that's actually 30 exactly. Yeah, I feel like a good offense is the best defense kind of point. But wait a second. I'm not getting no points here. I understand that 25 is like the first soft cap, but that's just weird. Whatever. All right, let's put some. Let's put some more in there. Yeah, sure, whatever. Well, well, if you if you have your own account on the PlayStation Network, all you got to do is like, if you don't want to go directly, because here's a weird thing. Here's a weird thing. For people that want to have a PlayStation Plus account, you know, I don't know why you would be on this stream. I don't know why, but here you go. If you want a PlayStation Plus account, if you're trying to buy it through the PlayStation 4 directly, they will only offer you a 12-month subscription or a 3-month subscription. So you have to be subscribed, and it will dock off your credit card once the time is over. I don't like that. I don't want to pay $29.99 for 3 months when I only want to try it out and see what it feels like. So buy a one-time 1-month card on Amazon for $9.99 and try it out, basically. Or you can have a 13 days free trial if you have yet to do that. I've tried that before, and I was like, okay, that's cool. Well, you need a credit card for that. If you want to buy stuff online, you need a credit card on Amazon. Alright, let's read a little bit of these because I haven't yet, and I do love the lore in these. Odin Tomb Key. Keys are a gate that blocks the tomb of Odin. Beyond the tomb, Odin Chapel can be found in the center of the Keep Feet reward. Only today the church is abandoned, and some say the residents of Odin have all gone mad. The residents of Odin? Wait, just a chapel? You consider the chapel a place that people can reside in? Alright. Eye of a Blood-Drunk Hunter. The Eye of a Blood-Drunk Hunter. Thanks, I got that kind of from the title of the item, but whatever. Its pupil has collapsed and turned to mush, indicating the onset of the Scourge of Beasts. A hunter who goes drunk with blood is said to be taken by the nightmare, destined to wander forever, engaged in an endless hunt. It is a fate that no hunter can escape. So, does that mean we'll eventually get there as well? Because that would be nonsense. I'm not that blood drunk. I don't really care about these. I want to kind of go home. And it's the one we just got. Rune Workshop Tool. Runesmith Carol, student of Bergenwerf, transcribed inhuman utterings of the Great Ones into what are now called Carol Runes. The hunter who retrieves this workshop tool can etch Carol Runes into the mind to attain their wondrous strength. Provost Willem would have been proud of Carol's runes, as they do not rely upon blood in any measure. I have no idea how the heck you're gonna, like, inscribe runes into your mind unless you actually poke yourself in the brain with them. At which point, congratulations, you're really weird. But Memorize a carrot room right here. We only have 3, so might as well just use all 3 of them. Sure, whatever. This playthrough is very minimalistic. I only have 3 weapons. I only have 3 runes. Where am I going wrong? I guess I'm just not buying everything as I'm coming towards it. Like, I don't know. Also, I really don't like the Grey Wolf Cap. I would like to use the Ashen Hunter garb and all that, but the Wolf Cap is kind of... I don't like the eye open. Either way, let's see. What is there a weapon that we want to buy as like a side weapon right now for the... As I said before, I'd be down with using the Ludwig's Holy Blade because it does scale both with strength and skill. I could make a quality build out of that. That'd be cool, but apparently people have an issue with it for some reason. And I could also use the Rifle Spear because I want to try that out, but I need strength and blood tinge for that. How much blood tinge do I have? I do not have enough blood tinge. Wow, not even close. Not even close to 2 more. Well, I guess that is close, but in terms of the money or the blood I need to spend for that, I don't consider it that close, honestly. Actually, I just want... Yeah, whatever. I wanted to show off Canehurst from far away, but who cares? We can do that later. Where do I want to go next? I'm trying to remember the layout of this game because... So, we want to go, obviously... We want to go to Bergenworth. That is the next step, because I could go right now down the step to Yargul, but that wouldn't do anything because that door is still locked. And the problem is, in my head, right? The path to Yargul, which is currently locked, is always the path to Bergenworth in my head. I always mix the 2 up, and then I get stuck for half an hour trying to figure out how to get to Bergenworth from the Grand Cathedral. So, yeah, I have issues with that. Give me 1 second, guys. What is a chalice-only item? The boom hammer? No, you can find the boom hammer just laying around for free in the DLC. You don't have to buy it or anything. It's just right there. It just lays around. I can show it to you if you want me to. Yeah, I never had to buy the DLC because I got my game from Europe. I got my PS4. Well, the PS4 is region locked, region free anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I bought my Bloodborne copy in Europe, and in Europe we have a Game of the Year edition, which includes the Old Hunters, so I never had to buy the DLC. Oh yeah, I kind of never looked at these, you know, just weird little statues. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. You know, we're good. Boop. But yeah, I don't want to, like, I understand that insight makes some things easier. Like, these dudes now have glowing freaking things that are pretty dangerous because they deal frenzy damage. But again, I want to save up to 60 insights when we get to the end of the game so I can buy myself a Blood Rock. Which, if you're wondering, a Blood Rock is basically a Titanite slab. And in this game you can buy them for 60 insight each, and I want to do that. And since insight is a finite resource, unless you do chalice dungeons like mad, I don't want to waste any insight on anything I don't feel I need. Though being fair, actually getting to the point where you are allowed to buy that Blood Rock requires to go past a bunch of enemies. A lot of Winter Lanterns, and if you don't know what that is, don't look them up. Just trust me. There are a bunch. Oh, they're a nightmare. They're literally a nightmare. Don't deal with those if you don't need to. Why did I come up here? I know there's over there is an item, but why did I come up here specifically? Why is that roof something I can go to? Oh well. Drop down. Arcane Workshop tool. Oh yeah, the haze tool. That's really funny because I only yesterday found the haze arcane thing along like when I was going through the chalice dungeons. I had never seen that item before. That was the first time I've ever gotten that item because I've never done the chalice dungeons. I just didn't care about them. But now I want to try them out. I want to play cooperative in the chalice dungeons with my friends Twowling 95, so we're gonna have a good time when that happens. And I don't care. Like I said before, everybody can use what they want, the weapon they want to use. I said before, I said that earlier. If anybody tries to tell me what weapon I can and can't, I hate this, dude. This is like my least. Oh, I'm dead. Oh no, no. Gotta go. 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 I hate that. That is probably one of my least. Together with the Bloody Crow of Canehurst. That guy with the frickin' rifle spear is probably my least favorite encounter or hunter encounter in the whole game. He's just so obnoxious. Yeah, you run up and down those stairs forever. You do that. No, don't come after me. Stay down there. God, I hate him. Like, he does nothing. He has 2 guns. He doesn't fight. He just runs around and shoots you, and I hate that. I already said in the last stream that I hate ranged attackers in a melee fighting game because that's just cheap. Now, how you think I deal with a guy who does nothing but run up to you and shoot you in the face while you try to attack him? I hate him. I really, truly, absolutely hate him, and I'm... That's me freaking out right there. But yeah, as I said previously, if somebody tries to tell me, hey, you cannot use this weapon because it's overused, I'm like, well, I'm a stream. Because if I like a weapon, I will use a weapon. And I do like the Ludwig Holy Blade, and I do like the Kirk Hammer because they stop. I'm trying to pick up the bolt paper. Look at this. Look at this asshole. Just fuck. But no, I do like those two because they have swords, and I do think that swords, regular ass swords, are very underrepresented in Bloodborne. So I do really like those 2 weapons just for having the swords. This dude is so obnoxious. Whoever designed this dude needs to never design an enemy again. Nope, nope, nope. I'm so glad these guys don't respawn. And also, I love the fact that he doesn't even need to, like, he doesn't stagger at all. He never staggers. When you, like, attack him while he's shooting, you can't actually interrupt his animations. He just doesn't stagger. This guy is obnoxious. Probably, like, an easy way to beat him, but I don't want to cheese it. The only 2 guys I cheesed in this game were Mikolash and the Bloody Crow. I'll poison those guys to death forever and ever more. I mean, he doesn't do that much damage with his... Look at him! Yeah, fall off! Fall off! Yeah, stupid. Look at that. How is that cool gameplay? This is also why I don't do PvP in these games, because this kind of gameplay is obnoxious to me. Hey, I'm just gonna jump around like crazy and then shoot you from afar. Cool? Is that cool? No, it's not cool. It's not fun. It's not fun for the other person. Alright, guys. Oh, God. Nice, actually, the fact that he shot again there instead of using... There you go. See, that was just a war of attrition. There was no, like... There is no skill involved to a guy just having invincibility frames as he jumps away from you, swing, and then shooting you and stun locking you. I don't feel there's, like... Sure, show me. Like, if there's somebody like, here's how you do this easily. I'm like, okay, cool. But from my perspective, I don't see the skill involved in it. It just pisses me off. Alright, so we're gonna have to reload the game right here because there's a scurrying beast just hanging out. Yeah, thanks, Mr. Cranker, for your advice. And I hope you find people. I hope you find other streams. Alright, guys. Also, just saying that it's been an hour. We might stop here so I can go record Evil Within 2 and work on that real quickly so it doesn't come out too late. And let me just reiterate one more time. When I upload that video, Evil Within 2, I will upload like 2 or 3 videos of that, you know, because Steam is weird and I can only play a game for 2 hours. Otherwise, I can't refund it or whatever. But basically, I want to do like 2 to 3 videos of that game. If you guys enjoy it, we're going to do more. If you guys don't enjoy it and you guys don't care for it, then that game is gone. So, in that regard, you guys decide. You guys are the deciding factor if we'll play that game or not. Yeah, you thought, but you didn't. Okay, that guy is so much HP. I really do genuinely hate these guys. What? What was that? Did you see that? Did you see that? I touched his pinky as he was charging up an attack and it killed me. Wow. Wow, Bloodborne. That is the most BS hitbox I have ever come across in a video game. He didn't even have, like, that means the hurtbox of that dude, his friggin' hitbox for his attack, comes out the second he starts moving, not actually when he's swinging his weapon. That is bananas. I'm just gonna ignore these guys and move on. Love me some Bloodborne. Love me some Bloodborne. I thought for a second I had glowing eyes. I was like, that's weird. Yeah, why do I still have the weird... Oh, that's the Yharnam Hunter garb. I was just thinking I was wearing the Hunter set that had the cape around it, which I don't like. I'm going to put on the Yharnam Hunter cap. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. There's some nonsense in this game sometimes, guys. I swear to God. Like, you can blame that if you want on me playing badly, but I'm going to call you out on that being BS, because clearly that was a stupid hitbox, and I will not stand for that. I played that perfectly, and he was just cheating. Alright, now be careful. Whew, got him again. Oh! Did you see that? Did you see that? I was on top of him, hitting R1, and the game was like, nah, bro, nah, you did not visceral him just there. And then, as I swung, my character glitched through him and swung through his body, and then appeared behind him. Bloodborne. Bloodborne, let's talk about this for a second. Oh my god. Fallout 4 has a katana on fire? What? That's actually a really interesting thing. I don't really like when weapons are over designed. Like, for example, I love katanas. Katanas have like this cool thing where they all have they can have very different kinds of curves to them, and their blades can be blades can have nice little decorations carved in there, or I don't know what you would call that, not carved, but you know what I mean, etched into the steel. And then the handles, the grips, and all that can have different material wrapped around them, and different colors, different settings. That's all nice. Then if you set the katana on fire, now I don't see the craftsmanship. All I see is a thing on fire. So I don't like when weapons do that. I like when things are a lot more subtly designed. Why am I fighting this dude again, right? Why am I fighting him? It's not like I get anything from fighting him this time. He's just a douchebag and I hate him. He stole my blood echoes because Bloodborne is terrible at hitboxes. Just gonna, like I said before, I love this game, but I will always admit when a game has flaws, and this game has some serious flaws. Again, wow, blood echoes, wow, 1,000, great, I'm so glad. What about the 15,000 I had earlier? Yeah, for example, the frame rate in this game, while I'm fine with 30 FPS, you know, I would have loved 60 FPS, but I'm fine with 30. I'm totally fine with 30 FPS. I'm not going to be like, oh, this game is terrible because it has 30 FPS. No, whatever. Whatever. Whatever they could pull out. The game still looks gorgeous. But the freaking dips are inexcusable when the game freaking when the FPS in this game freaking dive bombs. There's a couple too many things on screen, too many effects, and the game's nah, I can't handle those anymore. Thanks. See you later, bro. I don't like that. That's just silly. Other than that, I think the game's basically flawless. There's just, I can't say the game is flawed and then say it's flawless. I need a better words to describe what I mean. I just think this game is so great that some of these things, some of these clear issues it has, can be overlooked. Yeah, I can't find the second one. I'm gonna have to restart the game and get that afterwards. Alright, guys. I'm going to take a break here for now. It's really hot. I'm really hungry. So I'm going to be taking some food out. And then I'm going to be recording myself. I'm going to record The Evil Within 2. And again, that's going to be up later today. Europeans, of course, I know you guys won't have the time to check that out. You're going to have to go to sleep and all that. But tomorrow, if you have the time, you know, don't forget to check that out and let me know what you think, if you want me to continue that playthrough, or if I should refund that game and focus on other things. That is completely up to you guys. Where are my gestures? I'm going to be taking a break for today. We're going to be back again with more Bloodborne, either tomorrow or the day after, I guess, with more streams and more Evil Within, if you guys so choose. So thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, let's get up here for a second. Thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, game on.